I'm David Toman, author of nootropicsexpert.com, and in this video I'm going to talk about the best nootropics for studying. You'll learn which natural nootropics are best for learning and encoding memory, recalling what you've memorized for your next exam or test, and to tame anxiety. And near the end of this video, I'll put it all together and suggest a nootropic stack for studying. Now, you can use these nootropics in place of prescription stimulants or smart drugs. It's safer, cheaper, and can be just as effective. Natural nootropic supplements are one of the easiest and safest ways to boost your academic performance this year. The right nootropic stack will help you focus on what you're studying, pay attention during a class or a lecture, and provide all-day energy so you don't crash. The nootropics recommended in this video are ideally suited for studying. They'll help you encode the material to memory, then recall this knowledge during an important exam or test. And a couple of the nootropics in this stack can even help reduce anxiety when you're prepping for an exam or a date. Now, each nootropic featured in this video should be easy to find any place in the world. They're legal in most countries and affordable. The beauty of this stack is it'll work for students of any age. Nootropics for anyone who needs better energy, memory, recall, and motivation. But if you're under 18 years, please be careful with nootropics, and especially the dosage. Always go with the lowest end of dosage recommendations. Nootropics typically are not recommended for anyone under 18 because your brain is still developing, and you don't want to disturb this natural process. But in this hyper-competitive academic world, and if you're deciding between prescription stimulants or smart drugs or natural nootropics, your best and safest choice are natural nootropic supplements. The right nootropic stack can be as effective as a synthetic prescription smart drug, with the added bonus of being less expensive and safer. Choose the right nootropics and you're able to improve attention, focus, energy, mood, and memory, all while supporting long-term brain health and function. Now, CDP-Choline, or Citicoline, is a naturally occurring choline source for the synthesis of acetylcholine. It enhances the release of dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin in your brain. CDP-Choline is known for increasing cognition and brain function, improving concentration, focus, and motivation, and reducing fatigue. Recommended dosage for CDP-Choline is 250 milligrams twice a day. Gotu Kola is often called the student herb in Bali because it sharpens the mind. It helps prevent the breakdown of acetylcholine in your brain. More acetylcholine helps boost cognition, concentration, learning, memory, and mood. Now, the recommended dosage for Gotu Kola extract is up to 600 milligrams a day. Higher dosages should be divided into two smaller doses spaced a few hours apart. Bacopa Monnieri was first made popular in Medhya Rasyana, India's ancient Ayurvedic medical system. Medhya refers to the essence of intellect and retention, and Rasyana means the path of excellence. The bacosides A and B in Bacopa help improve signaling between brain neurons, improving attention, recall, memory, and focus. And studies show that Bacopa helps increase the speed of visual information and processing, boosts learning rate and memory consolidation, and it reduces anxiety. Research at Banaras Hindu University in India showed Bacopa as effective for anxiety as the benzo drug lorazepam. Recommended dosage for Bacopa Monnieri extract at 45% bacosides is 200 to 450 milligrams per day. Higher doses should be divided into smaller doses taken several hours apart. Bacopa is fat-soluble and should be taken with a healthy fat for best absorption. My preferred healthy fat is a tablespoon of the new organic non-GMO Performance Lab MCT oil, or you can use unrefined coconut oil too. Caffeine. Used in moderation is a great nootropic for studying because it helps improve reaction time, alertness, memory, and mood. Adenosine levels rise during the day as a byproduct of adenosine triphosphate, which is produced by your mitochondria and used as cellular fuel. As an inhibitory neurotransmitter, it increases in adenosine, decreases your wakefulness state, eventually leading to sleep. Caffeine acts by blocking adenosine receptor subtypes A1 and A2A, which in turn increases wakefulness. Instead of becoming sleepy, you are more alert. This action on adenosine also influences acetylcholine, epinephrine, serotonin, and boosts the use of dopamine, providing the stimulant effect experienced when consuming caffeine. When caffeine boosts norepinephrine and epinephrine, it activates your adrenal glands, which in turn releases the stress hormone cortisol. And the diuretic effect of caffeine consumption increases the excretion of water-soluble B vitamins, which are required for neurotransmitter synthesis, myelin synthesis, gene expression, and cellular metabolism. Now, according to the Mayo Clinic, 400 milligrams of caffeine per day appears to be safe for most healthy adults, about the amount of caffeine in 4 cups of regular brewed coffee. But to counteract some of the side effects of using caffeine that I mentioned a minute ago, I recommend the next nootropic in this list for studying, and that's L-Theanine. L-Theanine plus caffeine is a great natural stimulant nootropic stack. L-Theanine is an amino acid found in green tea. It increases GABA, serotonin, and dopamine levels in your brain, producing an energizing and calming effect while improving learning and memory. L-Theanine also boosts alpha and theta brainwaves, promoting alert relaxation and relief from the trauma of exams. You get calm, relaxed thinking without sedation. Now, one of the simplest and most effective study nootropic stacks is combining L-Theanine with caffeine for the stimulant action provided by caffeine balanced by the calming effects of L-Theanine. Recommended dosage of L-Theanine is 200 to 400 milligrams once or twice a day. A study conducted in the UK found that of stacking L-Theanine with caffeine, the most effective dosage was 50 milligrams of caffeine with 100 milligrams of L-Theanine. Now, there is a pre-made stack called Performance Lab Stim, and it's the best pre-formulated caffeine and L-Theanine stack that I've tried, and use it nearly every day. It contains natural caffeine from coffee robusta seeds, 50 milligrams, L-Theanine as suntheanine, 100 milligrams, Pure L-Tyrosine, 250 milligrams, with a balanced nutrigenesis B complex. For studying, this stack provides alert, clean energy without jitters. So that's an option. Now, N-Acetyl L-Tyrosine, or NALT, is a highly bioavailable form of the amino acid L-Tyrosine, which your brain uses for the synthesis of dopamine and norepinephrine. NALT enhances working memory and executive function in your prefrontal cortex. It helps with creative flow states, is fuel for inspiration and cognitive flexibility, and the kind of convergent thinking that you use in multiple choice exams. Studies show that NALT can decrease blood pressure caused by the stress of exams, and it can be used to mitigate the effects of stressful situations if taken prior to a stressful event, like an exam. Recommended dosage for NALT is 500 milligrams twice a day. B-complex supplements. Your brain requires the B vitamins to produce all your major neurotransmitters, fuel mitochondria, synthesize myelin, cerebral blood flow, gene expression, and more. Now, none of the nootropics in this stack that I've described in this video for school will work without the B vitamins. Now, for more on how vitamins are so critical to your academic success and performance, I'm going to make a video on this too, but for now, there's a link underneath this video to 13 vitamins that are essential for the optimized brain. I suggest that you check it out. Each of the nootropics mentioned in this post are powerful on their own, but when stacked and following the dosage recommendations can be a very effective method for excelling in school this year. Studying should be easier and exams less stressful to write. Now, this is your nootropic study stack. CDP-Choline or Citicoline, Gotu Kola, Bacopa Monnieri, caffeine, L-Theanine plus caffeine, or use the Performance Lab Stim that I mentioned, N-Acetyl L-Tyrosine, and a bioactive B-complex supplement. Now, use the links provided in the original transcript transcript for this video for each of the nootropic supplements so you can see more on what they are and why we use them, clinical studies supporting their nootropic use, detailed dosage notes, side effects, and the forms or the types to buy. And note that dosage recommendations in this video are for general use by any age. But if you're under 18, please use caution and go with the lowest recommended dose for each. For younger students, you may want to cut that dose in half again. Depends on how sensitive you are to these supplements. Now, a good, safe way to get most of the study nootropics mentioned in this video is with Performance Lab Stim stacked with MindLab Pro. And good luck with your studies this year, and please use the comment section below this video if you have any questions or require clarification on anything. So that's my recommendations for nootropics for studying. Click on the link below this video, or for the full transcript of this video. The original transcript has links through to clinical studies as well if you're interested in the science. Now, you'll also find reviews for all the well-known nootropics used on Nootropics Expert, as well as dozens of articles on dealing with various cognition problems. And if you have any questions or you want to share your experience when buying nootropic supplements or using them for studying, please use the comment section below this video or at the bottom of the post over on Nootropics Expert. I respond to comments and questions over at Nootropics Expert, usually the same day. Sometimes it takes me a little longer to get to the ones here on YouTube. If you haven't already, download your free copy of Secrets of the Optimized Brain. It's got details on 92 of the most popular nootropics used today. And while you're here, consider getting a copy of my book, Head First, The Complete Guide to Healing and Optimizing Your Brain with Nootropic Supplements. It's nearly 500 pages, and you can use it as a user's manual for your brain. And finally, I also offer personal consultations if you think you could use some one-on-one help. Links to my schedule are below this video. And if you want to see more videos on all the best nootropics used today, subscribe to this channel before you go. I'll be putting out new videos on nootropics and optimizing your brain every week. I'm David Toman, author of Nootropics Expert.